Why, yes, this is a new shirt. Am I absolutely wearing sweatpants with it? I'll never tell. Hey everybody, Alexander Morgan here, but my friends call me Schmorgle. As I get older, and boy am I begin to be more and more grateful for basic human functions. The number one thing being my hearing. My livelihood is my hearing, and I wonder what I would do if one day I lost it. I've also recently watched the movie The Sound of Metal, which very much tackles this topic, and woof, it's so good. You gotta watch it. It's hard to watch, but it's really, really good. So after processing this beautiful film and really observing the message that speaks to me and all my anxieties, I decided to turn that energy into a really stupid video. Today we're gonna try and write a song idea without using our hearing. I want to be clear that there are plenty of hearing impaired and deaf musicians making really awesome music, and I imagine that computer music is higher on the list of accessibility. But I am someone who heavily relies on their ear, sometimes to a fault. I think it makes me an interesting songwriter as far as instincts go, but a technical nightmare. Hey, string player, can you play this impossible part I wrote with MIDI? Anyway, I thought it'd be a great challenge to write some music without using my ears and embrace the inevitable train wreck. Some other bigger, more popular YouTubers have done this challenge before, and to some success in my mind. But can I do it? Let's find out. But before we do, big thanks to our friends over at DistroKid for sponsoring this video. You've heard me go on and on about DistroKid, but if you're planning on releasing some music and you don't know where to go, I highly recommend them. It's super easy to get your music from your computer out into the world. I recently made a video showing a step-by-step process of how to get your music online via DistroKid. I'll go ahead and link that, you can check it out if you like. But to pick something at random that I love about DistroKid, they have these hyper-follow links. It's a really easy way to encourage your fans to pre-save new music, find new fans to follow you, and have everyone stay up to date with your recent releases. It's an all-in-one, hey, follow my stuff button. If you want to get started, click the link in my description and you'll get 7% off your first year membership. With all that out of the way, let's jump into the chaos. All right, so we're in an empty Ableton session, and I'm gonna give myself a few restrictions just to make this even more wacky. Number one, I can only use patches that I've never used before, or that I think I haven't used before. This way I can't like approximate how things may sound and just really lean into the randomness of it all. Number two, I can't use a reference note. I have pretty good pitch, but far from perfect. Having a relative note could help a ton, but I think it'll just be even weirder having no reference at all. Also, my theory is pretty bad, so that won't be helping me a ton. And number three, no post, no mixing, no nudging, no nothing. All EQ, all balancing is gonna be done by sight. We'll see how that goes. And with that, let's just give this madness a shot. I'm also wearing headphones. These will not be helpful. So let's choose maybe, my impulse is to go 120 BPM, but I feel like that's just potentially too easy. So let's maybe go, let's go a little faster, like maybe a 137. That's random. Okay. So I think the way to start is with some sort of percussion. This way I can sort of watch the lines and maybe get a sense of tempo and pulse. All right, let's find a drum patch I have never used before. It might be good to, maybe I'll just use random samples as well that I can't hear, but I think just picking a random kit. Let's do D55 Essence Kit. I have no idea what's coming out of this. It could be amazing, could be the best kit ever, or it could just be a bunch of trash cans. All right, so I know that my MIDI keyboard, to get to a kick, I have to go down the octave twice. In fact, I think we can just see on here. Oh no, that is not happening at all. So I can just guess this way. There we go, kick D55 tone 1. And I can write it out too, but I think it'll be fun to try and play it. All right, let's sort of get a vibe. Let's watch the tempo. Oh God, it's gonna be tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's keep going. All right, I think that wasn't so bad, and we're obviously gonna quantize this a bit. Man, I know people, like I played with people who just have internal tempos and know it's like, play 138, and then they'll just play it. I do not have that skill. We're gonna go ahead and quantize. Okay. Let's maybe add, just for some chaos, let's just add a few notes in. I think that's what it will sound like. But what will it sound like though? Let's do, I don't know, the rim shot, I guess. Let's do it on the second one, actually. That's going to be our groove for now. So we do have a hi-hat just happening there on the click, essentially. So let's go ahead and add in a splice sample. Hats. Let's go ahead and put the range at around 135 to 140. Oops. 1,352. No, thank you. We'll do one I already paid for, so I don't just buy one that's absolute randomness. Let's see what the hell the dub hat does. So splice samples tend to be pretty loud being dropped in. So I'm going to go ahead and that's another thing. It's like I have to just eye balancing. I mean, it could just be funny just to throw plugins on here for no reason as well. I think this hi-hat can be pretty quiet. These typically are pretty beefy. Who knows, man? Now, does this even look like it's in time? It doesn't. Oh, man. I really hope that's just not utter garbage. We will find out. 8 bars. I think 8 bars is enough to get our point across here. I don't think I'm going to sing anything either because it's just there's no point. I have no sense. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll get some meaty bass going here. So let's pick a bass patch from our good old Mini V. Rat Jam. Rat Jam sounds pretty chaotic. It looks like we're working in a square wave. I might change that to a sawtooth. Yeah, sawtooth. That is on. It's at full volume. It's at 32, so it's going to be pretty low. And we got a high one here at a saw as well. So maybe, you know what? I will keep that a square. Make the higher one a saw. This will sound pretty crunchy, I bet. Oh boy, cut off. I mean, like, geez, who knows, man? Oscillator modulation's off. Let's just roll with it. I mean, we're going to just play in F sharp, I guess. Oh, this is going to be the worst song I've ever written. Oh, man. Even my just sort of general sense, I feel like, is way off of this. There's no way that's F sharp, but relatively. Jeez, I have no idea. I wish I was better at this. All right, so we're just going to do like just long legato notes. It looks pretty steady volume-wise, so I don't think there's a ton of like modulation happening in that patch. Maybe a half step above our top note there, half step down, and then half step below. This will be funky. That will be weird as hell, I can guarantee you. I can guarantee that. I'm also, you know what? I'm going to just I think it's funnier if we take bigger leaps here with the bass. So let's go ahead and add the decapitator. And we're going to add, it's going to be a little crunchy. We're only going to do half of the mix there. I'm going to do, and I believe that's a little brighter in tone. And yeah, just maybe even a little less than half, just to give it some drive. Like, who knows if that's good or not. We're also going to just, because it's funny, we're going to throw the RC20 on the drums and color it without being able to hear any of the color. So no noise, not going to worry about that. Maybe just a tiny bit of wobble and distortion, barely a bit of digital. Also going to cut some of the wetness off of that, just to give it a little bit of funk. I mean, who the hell knows what this even sounds like? It's a D55 Essence kit. What even is that? Let's go ahead and add a synth. I'm going to use the SEM because I think an arpeggio is probably the best way to make this sound good without hearing. Because you know, at least we're going to pass notes. If they're bad notes, at least they will only be temporary. So let's go ahead and pick a random patch I don't know. Droplets. I don't believe I know droplets, and that sounds fun. We're going to go ahead and we're going to sync it and put it at about, I think 16 is safe. And we'll copy these notes, put them higher, an octave higher, and always keep at least the F sharp going. I think. Let's try that. Like, here's where like theory would be incredibly helpful to me. You know what? I'm just going to hold out C sharp as well. I think. Oh, this might be horrid. Droplets, I imagine, has some sort of, has chorus on. Chorus, no delay. I'm surprised about the delay. Short attack, short decay, short sustain. The second envelope has a wider decay. I mean, droplets sound like they're probably fast, sort of soft. Yeah, they're sine waves. Let's take a look. We get a sense of this. We are getting a little low down there. There's a lot of frequency information happening around there. I mean, look, in the Discord, people say 5K boost is the way to juice. That's the saying. Let's hope that's okay. Oh, there's a lot of compression happening. Ooh, Boise. Let's add a lead. Let's see. We're going to go to the lead patches. Which one I've never seen, never used? Rave some. Razor Blade. Perhaps Razor Blade will go well with our rat whatever. What is happening in Razor Blade? All right, let's see. First of all, these effects. Maybe there's a ton. There's distortion. That makes sense. How much reverb we got going on here? I'm going to do my own reverb. You know what? No. Let's let the patch do its thing. Looks like this is a pretty standard lead. Oh God, this is gonna just, oh, I'm nervous. Oh, I'm nervous. Also, actually, how, is this bass really high? F1, or is that really low? This should be okay. Oh God, I think. This is probably super low for a synth. I'm gonna move this up the octave. All right, so let's do our lead line. Okay, here we go. I just played, God, all kinds of nonsense. I don't even know if this note's even, this is the thing, if I knew scales better, C, let's go to C. We know C sharp is in this scale. I mean, this is gonna be absolute madness. So I just copied the same line that I'm not even positive is in the scale and put it like halfway through the phrase of the second part. And then now we're gonna have like this sort of break here. So it's going bapple, 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 bapple. Here we go. Bapple, 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 bapple. Oh, this is the wrong instrument. Damn it. Oh no. Have I mentioned that I'm worried? And then just like a big like bass 808 fall. Because that's what you do at the end of a song. That's short. I want the long one. Yeah, G sharp. Done. All right. So we've got, so far, we've got a drum kit, an extra hi-hat part with a fall at the end, sidechain kick, make sure it's disengaged, our bass, our main synth line, and then a lead line. A bear song. It's a bear song, but I think less is more in this case. So let's kind of look at volume-wise and just check out some balance here. Looks pretty good. I mean, everything looks fairly balanced, just impulsively. Nothing's blaring here. The master looks okay. I am going to do some compression on the synth and add a little reverb. Let's go ahead and do the dirty plate, and we'll do about 32 and a 2-second decay. That'll feel leady, and it might dampen. If this is a horrible, I might even go up to 44 or something, because if this is a horrible lead, at least we'll have some reverb edging it out. All right, so not the most robust song, but I think that's a good place to take a stop and listen. I have no plan. If this absolutely is abysmal, we're just going to laugh. In the very small chance that it's awesome, maybe I'll develop it. I doubt it'll be good. All right, here we go. First time listening to the song, the No Hearing song is how I title it. Here we go. Oh God. Actually, I should put headphones on. All right, here we go. Brace yourself. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, so obviously I clearly don't understand C1 or like F sharp 1 must be way lower than I think it is. That is clear to me. That being said, there's actually some vibe here. I don't hate some of this. That's actually kind of like not a bad drum patch right there. That is so funny. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save this. I didn't say I was going to do this, but just for fun, just because I'm feeling the moment. No hearing, but hearing. So why is this? Oh, that is happening. Interesting. Oh, I should have known because that decay is 0. So of course it's just going to be percussive. There we go. That's cool. I don't mind this. That's kind of cool in a way. This sucks. I mean, without the lead, I don't mind this. It's not at all what I intended. Like, I want to be clear. This is all a happy accident. That's not the most interesting hi-hat part ever, I'll tell you that. I almost like this Sam down there. That's a pretty cool sound. And then our fall. The G sharp actually works kind of well in this setting for whatever serendipitous reason. All right. That's our song, Without Hearing. It turned out somehow better than I thought it was going to. Still not great. Would I put this up on DistroKid using my link for 7% off? No, but I don't want to run out of the room crying. So tell me, what did y'all think about this process? What do you think of the song that I impulsively wrote Without Hearing? What should I have done differently to guarantee a better outcome? I can tell you off the bat, probably knowing that F# 1 is way too low would have helped. But let me know if you've done anything like this, what other restrictions you'd put on, and if we should develop this song further. If you like this kind of stuff, letting me know with a like really, really helps. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Thank you. I'm gonna go back to working on this nonsense, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.